Watchtower. I'm having a hard time reading Raider 2's tracker. Over.
Understood. Raider 2, stand by. Running transponder diag. All Raider call signs. Check systems now.
Roger, Watchtower. Looks like they're back in. Raider 1 out.
Alright, target area looks good. Moment should be a cakewalk. It's just beyond this outcrop of rocks. Grim and I'll double back in RV with the others. Move.
Move 400 meters southwest. Contact! Soldier!
Raider 2, don't follow us. Move east-southeast to the target location. We're circling back around to link up with truck and salvo. Continue plan.
User entered your channel.
Hey, pal, how are you doing?
Mac.
Let me get a coffee. What are you doing?
I'm just on ArmA campaign because nobody was on. Paul's PC arrives tomorrow.
Nice, that's when Sam's comes tomorrow, apparently.
Is it? Oh, jackpot. 2 new
Apparently.
recruits.
Yeah, apparently so.
Keep it ninja, Raider 2. Use your nods.
I don't know if my fucking... Working in it. Yeah, so he's getting his tomorrow, but then obviously I don't know what fucking he's doing. I'm gonna have to try and like get everything set up for him and that.
Well, that's what I'm doing with Paul's. I'm driving up there. 'Cause he lives in Beedale, like RAF Lehman.
Make
What
sure
with the
there's no
runway?
fucking...
Aye,
Make sure
that's
there's no
it.
fucking... They're not doing out wrong. I said don't delete out, don't fucking click.
Yeah,
delete and everything.
that's
Don't
it.
do
Yeah,
not
exactly.
fucking do out, mate.
You've seen how easy it is to fuck something
Easy
up,
done.
innit?
Easy done. I'm enjoying squad, mate. I
It's
think
brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, yeah,
Wait till
yeah.
your mate gets on with us. Fucking, that'll be mental. He needs to learn to be squad leader, mate.
Yeah. Well, that's
Tell
he's
you
he's
true.
done it in real life. You know what I mean?
Precisely.
Responsible, you know, for groups of lads and that. So yeah.
Well, yeah, as soon as he learns what to do on the game, he'll know what to do strategically anyway, won't he?
Uh huh. Oh
Like you
yeah.
with it'd be like, wow, well above our heads, that fucking thing.
Yeah, that's it. You gotta find the targets first, rather than just mincing on in. You gotta find them,
Thing
find
is,
out
though,
where they're at.
on squad, there's only marksman rifles, which are like DMRs and that so he won't be able to use a proper sniper, but they have just brought one out for the Canadian forces, and Reese got it the other day. But there's only one sniper role, one out of all the team. You know, so if like you've got 2 teams, haven't you?
Yeah.
2 full teams divided. If you're Canadian team, there's only one fucking sniper rifle for one person only. So chances of him getting it.
Yeah.
But if he does, but he'll be able to do it with DMR. But it don't kill him with one shot kill.
Yeah.
Unless you hit him in head.
Well,
you know what I
that's
mean?
the idea.
But he'll just have to use his fucking normal guns in single shot, won't he? And thingy,
Yeah.
but no one's got snipers other than squad said they were never going to bring that because they were too OP. They wanted to, but obviously I've seen someone using it on YouTube, mate. It came out last week and fuck me, it's a bolt action 338. And it just fucking blood spatters off. I'm like, fuck, dude, this guy just goes shot kill every time. Yeah, I'm just gonna make me coffee, mate. Okay, today.
Alright, pal.
I'll probably play out today.
more CSAT weapons. Ordnance trust. Watchtower, be advised. London is clear. Negative eyes on Keystone.
Roger. Raider 2, move on New York. Out.
So, I want to be south. South. So then the buildings. South. So, south-southeast. It's about there.
Raider call signs. Be advised. Zip pop in the area. Get positive IDs on your targets. Acknowledge my last. Over.
Roger, your last, Watchtower. Raider 2, watch out for mounted civvies. We need PIDs.
Where's Jonesy? You know,
Dunno.
he won't be in for a while, will he?
Why? What's he on with? I thought he was working local.
Yeah.
You're breaking up, mate. Are you away from Mike?
What, pal? His internet got shut off, didn't it?
Oh, I thought that was Steve's internet.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Steve, yeah.
Ah, right. Sorry, you said Bonesy. I thought.
Yeah, just I don't, that's it. Steve was pissed off that he's got cut off the net, I think, today. What it yesterday, sorry.
Yeah, unlucky.
It'll be weeks before he's booking on
He'll
there.
be wounded, won't he?
Weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Without his fucking computer.
Oh,
What's he gonna do?
he will be wounded, won't he?
Did you get all your sensitivity set up properly then, you and I, mate?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
advanced for me on the squad.
60 and 40 or something. So down from 100, down to 60 and 40. Wonder how far away that is. It's say about there. Yeah, downloaded that Contact the other day. You know, the new map for ArmA.
Oh, yeah.
It looks well. The map itself looks really well. I've only done like 10 minutes at campaign. It's got to be it. Oh, God.
Yeah?
No. Now. So whereabouts is Steve's house then, from where he is now?
How far away?
Yeah,
What is his house? No one.
yeah, the new one, yeah.
It's behind Farmer Copley's sort of thing in Ponty. You go past Croc's house, keep going all the way up, it'll keep going into Ponty Flats. It is classed as Ponty.
Ah, right, so he's no longer in Fev.
No, but if I just walk up that hill to it, you can see his house. It's straight above, right up past that Farmer Copley's, and it backs onto them fields there.
Right.
Right, not like Fev side, there's their houses there. You go, carry on going past Crematorium, and then if you look to your right over, you'll see them. Like half a mile away, downfield, they're back onto there. Semi-detached, like similar to yours and mine, size sort of thing, but like a garage and that. Decided not to go with Taylor Wimpey, mate. It's too much money to get in debt with, mate, for something that big.
Oh, without a fucking doubt.
And it's a new build and all made of fucking plasterboard and note in between it. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, hollow piece of shite.
Yours is solid. Yours is like a new build, but yours is solid, isn't it?
Ours was built in 85, 86.
Oh well. There you
So
go.
it's not really
It's
a
still a
new
new
build,
build
but
to
it
me.
is if you know what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
As
Well, it's
wrong
not
as that
obviously not a
sounds.
new.
Yeah.
But I class like them sort of houses, you know, they're still solid, but they're like still new, aren't they? You know what I mean? It's weird to explain. He's done the same thing. Made it 80s. Built on Roman settlement up there where he's bought that house. It's called Apple Tree Close, the actual Roman settlement. It's like
Yeah.
all part of Larkhill and that. And they dig it all to build all them houses. It went in the 70s, 80s where the fucking fan all fucking settlement and that, and they've got pictures of it.
All right.
All fucking like test pits, scraped all that, and they went down on all test pits and that. And you can see it on Google Earth. You can see, or on your maps, on not radar. Okay, you know, just a picture from above. You can see crop marks. It's still part of the fucking fort there, in that's in fields. Like obviously it's just crop marks underground, but it backs on Steve's fucking house backs on to all them fields. So I'm just gonna go up to Steve and jump straight fucking in his garden and jump
Straight out with
into
metal
fucking
detector.
fields, mate. Oh,
Yeah,
fucking hell, yeah.
you
And I
do
like them
right.
fields, but on it, reason don't go up 'cause it's a long walk and it's awkward to get to and all that. But if you know someone who fucking lives, his bush separates you. I'm going
Yeah,
fucking
you
through it.
straight through it. Yeah, man.
Not to get your mate into metal detecting, and then if he gets into it, you can come with us.
I'm up for it. I don't think it'll ever be a serious one, like, but if there's a few heads going, I'll gladly like tag along. Do you know what I mean?
Do it in daytime properly. Hey, he'd be able to get some fucking permission round there, would your mate though? You know, round where if I said, look, if he's got guts to just cook to farmers, but he'd just say, look, I've been in army, blah 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 blah. I've retired and I'm literally fucking need something to do, and this is what I want to do. Can I go on your land? If he tells them they were a fucking sniper in army and that, mate, they'd be like, fucking hell. You know what I mean? Someone like me goes up to him. And
Yeah, who's this?
No, just say yeah or no, but he's got a highly strung chance. If you send a woman up with a fucking tits, fucking with cleavage, and a decent woman to the fucking farmer's door, he'll say yeah. Or send someone who's been in military like Paul.
Aye.
You could get loads of fucking permission, mate. They'd love him. Because obviously, no, he's not going to do out fucking wrong on the land, is he?
No, exactly.
I mean, that's what they're worried about.
Well, I've just been shot.
Hey, mate, can I go dig holes on your land? They'll just look at me, fucking tattoos, blood on me fucking hand.
Yeah.
Like something that should come out of fucking prison, mate, and it'll be, no.
No, you're alright, sunshine. Jog on.
No, we've already got someone who comes on, even though they lie.
Yeah.
We've already got metal detectors on. Not some of them probably will, but...
This ArmA campaign, I've just been shot once in head. That's it. Gone. Boom. See ya. Dear. So, you fancy a bit of squad or something then? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you can't be asked, just say, because I'm quite happy on, what is it? On ArmA.
Yeah, I'm not bothered today, mate. I might go on it like, I'm going to do some decorating after work tomorrow. Steve's coming up Thursday to do some work on my Volvo. Friday might be a good meet for me to have a session, to be fair on it.
I think, oh no, we're actually up at Paul's on Friday, me and our lass.
Oh, no.
We're up at Paul and Sarah's.
We'll have this PC there, mate.
I know, I know, I'll be straight off upstairs. See ya.
You'll be sat on it. Well, I'll come on with you, that's the thing. If you're down there, if you can get him to come on for a couple of hours, just say, I'll probably stream it. And get you to play it, but
well, he's got a choice to make. He's got a choice to make, squad or ArmA. Now, it's a tough one, that, innit, because they're two different games altogether, but I've said go with squad to start off with, you know, to get used to playing with the keyboard and mouse. Yeah, just get used to it. Get squad, right? And then once you've built up and you know what you're doing, then jump over onto ArmA and start, you know.
There's a lot of controls on ArmA and all these game modes. And
it's a fuck it, yeah.
Confusing, won't it? To start with, mate, it will. Because it's just that big is ArmA, mate. The actual structure of it, as in that many mods and game modes and all this fucking shit, mate. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know, it's crackers. Southeast, I want to be about there.
Yeah, but like say on ArmA, could play King of the Hill. Fucking hell, I'd love that. But it just doesn't handle right good, does it?
Well,
You know,
that's
like,
the thing. Squad seems to shoot better, doesn't it? It just, I don't
course.
know what it is. Like,
because it's all proper like it's all done right. But ArmA's fucking engine, mate. It's never ever gonna until they make a brand new one. The ArmA, it's never gonna fucking run right. You know when you get all these FPS drops, it's not
yeah,
optimized enough. You
yeah,
can be running around at 25 FPS, 30 FPS, mate.
yeah.
And
Which is
my
pointless.
setup,
You might as well go back to the SNES.
it's not good, is it, that, mate?
No, is it? Fuck.
And when you're playing a shooting game, that's the last thing you fucking need for it to start just lagging. It's not
Yeah.
that, it's like the lag as well of them when people are running. You don't
Aye.
get that on fucking squad.
On some of the servers I've been on, I've been shooting at somebody and they're not even there. They're actually like, 10 yards to the left of us. But because it's been that laggy, I'm just shooting at nobody. And then
Yeah,
they just sort of like appear, like they disappear from in front of you and appear to your left. And it's like,
Yeah.
come on, get a grip.
If ArmA weren't like that, it'd be absolutely perfect. The shooting on it's good, but this is just so realistic, squad, mate. When you fucking you see someone, you start shooting and it kicks like a fucking proper gun, and the bullets you can see them travel the proper speed as well. That all matters to me.
Yeah.
And the noises of the bullets whizzing past your head are like no other game.
Uh-huh.
You can hear them going, and that's the bullet cracking and going past your head, and then you hear the gunshots, which that's what would happen. You hear the bullet first, mate. They say if you hear the bullet, you're alright. It's if you won't hear a gunshot. Sorry. If you hear it,
Yeah, you hear the crack of the bullet first, don't you? Off the top.
whizzing straight past you.
Yeah, and then you hear that.
It's like Rock and that, and these like army people with GoPros on their head who are in the military, and you can fucking hear it, mate. And it's like, yeah, squad's done a good fucking job of portraying that.
Yeah, because when you hear a gun, it's not like on the movies where you hear it's like. It's more like a fucking. Yeah, well, and that's the shittest impression. You know what I mean? But it's more like a pop.
Yeah, because you're hearing bullet hitting, breaking through speed
Sound.
barrier, passing speed
Yeah,
barrier.
yeah.
And you'd hear like a crack above your head, wouldn't you? Like, or the
Uh-huh.
and then you'd hear that in distance, but gun that shot it.
Uh-huh.
The sounds travelling behind bullet, way fat slow, isn't it? You mental, man. And be shot. Oof. It's just bad fucking news, isn't it? The shock of it. It's the trauma of it hitting you, really, isn't it? The no
Yeah.
nasty things, guns out. Nasty. I wonder if Paul's man been able to bring any home with him. Decommissioned.
I doubt it. You never know.
They're allowed to have decommissioned when we know it. Leading battle and that, and no fire mechanism. Yeah.
Are they? Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, they might have had to give it back, but say if he bought a gun, because they usually buy their own equipment, don't they, in army?
Do they? I've never heard that before.
They get stuff, but they can buy
their own fucking tank.
Well, no, like Reese will tell you, you can like buy your own. They get paid, don't they, and whatever, because they're just like at camp and stuff. They've got money to pay for it monthly, but it's like they give them all their own like clothes. But if they want something like special or extra, they're like, oh, I want a Surefire torch. They'll get it cheap, but they can buy it, and it's theirs. You know what I mean? Or they could say, oh, I want to. They'll get like night vision addressed to them, like, and give it back, and it has to go back into an armory, doesn't it? You know, when they take things in and out and whatever. But they could say, well, I want to buy my own. There's no stopping you, and you just have them. That's what I'm going to ask your mate Paul. Don't tell him I go night hawking, but just fucking somehow say, is anybody you know that...
He knows, mate. I've already told him.
Don't tell him. Well, just tell him what I want it for then.
Yeah, no, I'll tell him, mate. Yeah.
What it is, ArmA use Gen 2, and other ones are not as good what we buy, but you can buy Gen, they're just fucking quite dear. But I've seen someone have one when we were metal detecting, and they were at this camp thing. We're all camping out, and there were like 200 fucking detectorists all camping at this thing, a rally weekend one like, and these lads had one, and they'd got the binoculars that took them apart and had one for one eye and one for other, so they had like 2 binoculars, and fuck me, mate, you should have just looked through it. Were like crystal clear, like just your own eyesight looking through, but just you could see everything green. Oh mate, it was fucking mental, and that's the difference between them. But like Reese was saying, the fucking have to take them back. But what's to stop someone fucking like getting them?
Yeah.
Like because you can buy surplus
You get
stuff, can't you?
fucked over though.
Oh
If you,
yeah,
if you sign something out and don't sign it back in.
You know, like when you these army surplus shops.
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah,
do
yeah,
from.
yeah.
Yeah,
Aye.
but like Reese and that, he can get me. He's got me Gore-Tex stuff for me. If I want it, easy. He'll just say, "Oh, they've ripped it out on it," or they get a new one every now and then, and they'll just save old one for me. The army sell their surplus stuff to these shops, and we get them. Public can go and buy, but you can get night vision surplus, mate. I tell you. Well, they've got one that's scratched, you know, like that's been used for years, and then they'll like come out with something new and they'll just sell them on. All you can do is ask him, mate, and just say, look, he's seen someone with them before, the ones that similar grade. Does he know anyone who would have any for sale or can get us any? Mate, because that's what we fucking want. Not shit fucking night vision, mate. You can buy really cheap shit, Japanese fucking crap, Chinese shit, whatever. It's just shit. It works, but it's proper shit though, do you know what I mean? You just like, well...
Pointless having it. Pointless having it, mate.
You might as well use your own fucking eyes and not have hassle of carrying them around. Thermal, you can get thermal now, that is fucking not cheap, but you can get thermal. Scope, spotting scope. Animals climbing up and that, what you don't know is there. They're just... Because you're night hawking, you can't see bush, you know, but then I bet if you got one of them, the animals fucking walking around like little animals, like, you know, like fucking foxes and shit.
Shoes and voles and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, hidden bushes, yeah, while I'm there. Protection. Tell you, he'd get permission with Paul, mate, 100%.
Alright, well, it was him who brought it up. He brought it up a couple of weeks back about metal detecting, like.
Metal detector I've got. The one he mentioned, he's getting an Equinox. I've got one, they only came out not long ago. I've got one. 860 quid. Fucking decent, mate.
860 quid? Fuck, mate, that's a lot of money.
It's a beast, mate. It'd pay for itself if you go out metal detecting, wouldn't it? How many have I had now? I've had one at 7 fucking odd. Another one at 6.8. Another one at 700 and odd. Another one at 8, nearly 9. Sorry, one of them was 1100 altogether. So, because I kept selling them, getting like money back for them, finding stuff and selling them that and putting towards it. So obviously that helped. And then, I've spent a lot on them, but I think I got 450, 500 quid for the one that was 700, nearly 780. So you're losing a couple hundred quid, 250 quid. You know what I mean? Because they hold the money. But weren't happy with the machine, and I think you learn. Then once I get one that I know, I'll keep it. But it's a good one, that Equinox, it's fucking good, mate. Deep, you can go on beaches with it and everything. You could just go to a beach and put it in beach mode, and then it just fucking make good on wet sand and that, whereas other metal detectors aren't.
I thought sand would have been bang on.
No, wet fucking mineralised sand's bad for... There's metal detectors that are used on land, but then there's these ones for beach called pulls. Completely different way, but they just dig everything. They're great deep, but you try using like a normal little metal detector on land and take it on beach. It works, but fucking really struggles, mate, because of all fucking mineralisation in sand and all hot rocks and everything. It picks up all like that coal, you know, that like coke.
Oh, mind you, yeah, there'll be a lot of metals in stone, won't there?
Yeah, it's just everything. It just goes and it's very noisy. But this has got a beach mode on it, and it's not a pulse machine neither. It's a VLF, sorry, what we use. That's the type that how they work. They're all obviously different brands, but then there's pulse and VLR. Pulse, you don't use them on land because it'd just find fucking stuff you don't want to be digging up, like bits of iron and that. But it goes really deep. But you just don't want to be digging iron, man.
Yeah.
It ignores iron. If I want it to, I make it ignore it. What you do, you make it totally ignore it. It makes a little rumbling noise, like for iron. That's why I've set it so it goes. And then a normal signal go like right high pitched. So I've only got 2 tones on it, me. tones, 5 tones, for different sort of types of, like lead comes into different categories to silver foil or silver, gold, bronze, lead, all that shit. It all comes in different ranges on your machine. You could set like a noise up for stuff that's like in low end, like could be lead and bronze, and then you'd have one that's like fucking screams out, and that'll tell you that it's fucking, well, give you the rough idea that it's like an alloy. You know, like fucking gold's like lead in it. Lead's in gold region, isn't it? Straight soft, dense. So that makes like a lower tone. Silver makes quite an high tone. I'm looking forward to fucking Ruiz and Anthony Joshua rematch. That'll be a fucking massive fate, that mate. It literally everybody.
Well, what happens if Joshua loses? You know.
He's adamant. He's saying that 9 times out of 10, I'd beat this Ruiz. And like I've watched this documentary that he's on, just not a documentary. Someone interviews him, goes through all fight in front of Joshua, like, and he's like trying to explain his sin, and he's going, "Well, I'll send you it anyway." And he's like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have been, you know, like this with someone like Ruiz." And he's just like putting him down. It's like, dude, he knocked.
He fucking smashed you from like the 3rd round onwards.
He said he didn't. His body just gone. He admitted. He said, "My head," what they said, but my body, 50% weak. After it hit him, and he says it's just crazy. But he said, but he's just making it out like, yeah, like. It was like luck or something, you know, like it should have bet him 100 times out of fucking 101.
One luck, man. He just went hell for leather, didn't he?
It's good that young kid is going to be training like fuck, and he said when he won then, he goes, "I'm not losing these belts." So if Joshua thinks it's going to be that easy to fucking take him off him, it's going to be harder to get him off him than it was beating him first time, I think.
Yeah.
I really do.
Because he's got them now. He's got to get them off him, hasn't he?
He said to his mum, he goes, "Mum, we don't have to struggle anymore." How good is that? He fucking multi-millionaire. He's got a mansion now, big change. He loves it, that Ruiz, and he's such a pleasant bloke. He's not a cocky cunt. He's never said. If you watch it, it's just he's a perfect champion, mate. He's a sportsman as well, you know. And I think good on him. He's looked after his mum, lived in poverty in that Mexico, and she'll never have to worry again. And that's awesome. So I'm telling you now, he's going to want to keep them fucking belts now. So I want him to win, me. That other guy, I did anyway. Like Eddie Hearn and Joshua mate, I would have just bathing him in trying to keep him champion.
Yeah.
But they dreaded throwing him in with ring with him, mate. I bet you they fucking did.
Well, no, I think they underestimated him big time, yeah.
He's just good at counter-attacking, mate. In fact, at counter-attacking that Ruiz, that's what he does. He's a smaller bloke, and like you said, bigger blokes get closer to him, they can't swing their arms.
Yeah.
You're underneath and you're proper like Mike Tyson used to do. He'd just move forward, duck, down, and then he'd just be underneath you. And his powerful little fucking, this punch is coming straight quick like that. Boom. Straight with all his body, you know what I mean? That's what that Ruiz does. You know, as soon as anyone big throws a punch, or anyone, he just there. He just reacts to you, and fucking I love that sort of style of fighting on boxers, me.
Yeah.
And I can fucking counter attack great good. He's powerful, mate, and fast. This is the trouble. I don't know what Joshua's going to do to not get hit, mate, because I think he can't get too close to Ruiz because he knows that's what's going to happen. But I think if he stands away, he's going to have to keep backing off, and then that Mexican style always, they push forward, don't they? So he's going to end up just marching him around then. You know what I mean? There's only chances to proper knock him out in it.
Aye.
Joshua proper like
but if he comes running at him like that again, he's not going to stand a chance.
Because he just keeps marching. That's Mexican style for him.
He just plows straight in, didn't he?
The march you forward at you so that you fucking, all you can try and do is defend yourself, and that's what they want you to do. You know, they just push and push and push you, so you're on back foot. So you're there winning that round anyway, because boxer who's walking backward, you know. So that Mexican style works, mate. And so he'll just keep walking towards Joshua like he did. Met Joshua swing. So it did, didn't it? It just did him big time. I just want Tyson Fury to fucking come along, beat fucking Wilder. that fucking belt because he's still got the ringside and he's still the fucking undisputed thingy, lineal undisputed champion at world is Tyson Fury, innit?
Yeah.
Never lost. He's the man. But at the end of the day, mate, he's got to get these fucking belts back, and he's gonna have to. He's got more chance of fighting Andy Ruiz because they won't back down. Whereas fucking all this bullshit with fucking Anthony Joshua, they wouldn't make the fight, would they? And that's what annoys me with Eddie Hearn and him.
Yeah.
They just want to
Excuse
keep him
me.
fighting mandatory fighters so he looks good. Oh,
Yeah,
another
that's
knockout.
it. Yeah.
Fucking Tyson Fury,
And he
that,
got
they wanna fight
peppered.
the best. You've got these like 4 best heavyweights, and they all just not scared to beat each other, but he is.
Yeah.
He just wants to fight.
Well, he's gonna have something in the back of his head now, isn't he, Joshua? He's gonna have something.
But he
How
can
does
lose.
how does he stop him charging forwards? He knows he can lose now, doesn't he? So
Fuck me, yeah. If he thinks he's gonna start, just keep trying to fucking punch at him, then that guy will just do what he did again. He's gonna
first
have to
time
really
round, yeah,
change.
exactly.
He's gonna have to change his fucking ways, mate, completely. Slim down. He's too bothered about weightlifting. That's what Tyson Fury takes piss. He doesn't do any weights, mate. Very light, but he doesn't do any light weightlifting. You shouldn't do when you're a boxer, mate. Your muscles shouldn't. When you're a boxer, your muscles are designed to be fucking flexible, like coiled
Supple,
springs.
yeah.
But if you're a bodybuilder, you know what they look like, don't you? They all start going like bunched up, the muscles, and that'll just tear when you punch. You won't be able. You can't move like a proper boxer if you're a bodybuilding too much like that.
No.
He's gone over the top with it, and that's what they say downfall is. Really, you should be going slimming more to fitness, more fucking fitness and stamina and speed, like fucking Fury. His arms aren't muscly. Have a look at him, mate.
Yeah. It's just a unit, isn't
Fucking hell. When he fucking punches, mate, everybody says, "Oh, listen." I bet getting fucking just jabbed once is like a scaffolding pole. Fucking.
Yeah, being clouted round your head.
Yeah, people think, because he don't waste his energy, does he? He's just quantity
Yeah.
of hard punches constantly, everywhere. Not proper big power punches, but I tell you now, he has got knockout power, mate. I don't care what anyone says. They just don't. He said it. They hold him back. His ring people, you know. They shout at him all the time for like fucking trying to keep it because that's how they want him to be. His stamina and just constant for 12 rounds. But he's saying to him on interviews like saying, "I can fucking punch out it, but it just wastes his fucking energy and it leaves you open." And he's got proper he's a proper boxer, isn't he? You've got them who don't get it.
Yeah.
Like Mayweather and him. To me, they're proper boxers. These ones who just go hell for leather at it, fighting it. It's a boxing fight. It's not. They're not boxing, are they? They're fucking just getting hit and hitting. It's just mad. You see some fights where it's just constant, don't you? Just both connecting constantly. Like, fucking hell. It's organised chaos, isn't it?
Yeah.
Merci, merci. They took one of us to
I
the
know the
tower.
best boxing. Let's say
There are
best
more of them
boxing in
there.
the fucking world.
Watchtower, be advised. We've just got
Boxing skill wise, there's him.
Obvious
Obviously,
structure.
fucking Mayweather.
046-031.
There's that
Raider 1 out.
Levchenko's a fucking boxer, isn't he? Like fucking mad dodging and all that. He's a proper boxing. I'd say it depends on what you think of boxing, but I like it when you get out of boxing, surely don't get hit hardly if you can and do the hitting.
Uh-huh.
You win fight every time then, don't you? It's all Fury does, isn't it? He just fucking out punch you big time. I just hope he don't. He admitted the problem the guy said he would do it. Then like he actually did it when we did this fucking interview. He's even that trainer that Ben's even telling him to do it and he needs to stop now because he got knocked down twice by it. He dodges backwards, which is fine, goes to the side, but he's got to stop going forward and ducking because the only way that Deontay Wilder did actually get him was on the side of head, the back of head near your ears, and that's what can knock you completely out. First time he got knocked down was because he was ducking like that, if you look.
Right.
He's got him on back at the fucking head, I think. Have a look, I'll check it out. But he's got to stop ducking down in front because Wilder got wise to it and knew that when he did that, that's when he was trying to get him then. That's when he realised and he ducked downward again, didn't he? And then it got him with a left and then a right and knocked him completely on the floor, like he was dead, didn't he? And he just rose up like fucking Undertaker and Muster. Fucking get up. No surrender, mate. One of the best fights ever. But yeah, and he said he's got to stop doing that. And on his last fight, he didn't do it. I think he did a couple of days. he has like literally like 80%. Stop doing that because it'll cost him. I tell you, so he's got to just get used to not doing that. He's lost some weight again, but they've done him. Oh no, he put more on, didn't he? So I think he put like £10 on to just get a little bit more power, a little bit more strength. That's what he's done. He's dropped down and then they're tweaking him to get his power to weight ratio and his speed's staying. You know what I mean? But more power. I fucking love him, mate. He's the best. When he retires, he'll be one of the best stand-up fucking comedians ever, mate. Because I love his fucking banter and that.
Have you seen his dad?
Yeah.
Is the fucking double of him?
What they all did his father, didn't he?
Nah, his father is like literally the double of him. I was watching him on last fight he had, and his dad was on Sky Sports. And if you he's the double of him, right? And if you shut your eyes, yeah, you are listening to Tyson Fury. He sounds the same. He looks the same. Honest to God, I've never seen that like it.
There used to be a fight with that. Oh, Tyson Fury's uncle. Or
It's not his uncle, it's his dad.
yeah, his dad. But I'm saying his uncle. Have you seen what his uncle looks like? Who's
Isn't he the promoter?
No, he was. No, he still lives on a little traditional gypsy caravan, and he's 50 odd years old, and he still fights, mate, against people come from all over to fucking try and beat him, mate. I'll show you him now. But he's a proper gypsy bare knuckle fighter, mate. He is fucking wow. He just lives like a proper, just not like in field, and he just eats like the cook on frying pans, you know, with the fires and
Yeah.
Just a proper traditional gypsy. But mate, when he were like fucking 20, we're fighting. Sorry, all the way up, we were fighting blokes who were fucking thingy. So he's worked his way up, and then as he's getting older, he just fights people younger than him and that, mate. He's fucking crackers. Show him. Tyson Fury's uncle, I think he is. Just visits him. He's a proper like. They have got good models, to be fair. Some gypsies just went bad gypsies, but that's the models.
Yeah.
They are actually fucking like Catholic, aren't they?
Some are, yeah.
No, some are fucking twats, pal. King of the Gypsies, he's called. Yeah. Bartley Gorman was an undefeated bare knuckle champion. Bartley Gorman, his name was. Fighting family. His uncle, he was known as the King of the Gypsies. Yeah, man. Okay. June 1995, they did documentary on him.
When? Sorry?
They made this documentary in 1995. I'll send you it now. You need to watch it, mate. It's really good. This is him. He's fucking mate, crazy. He was the undefeated bare knuckle champion of people all over the fucking country. Had come up and fucking offered him out and fighting for money, and he'd just go, yeah. He'd just fucking fight him, mate. You can tell his toys exactly like it. That's where that's where he's come from. The fighting blood, innit? I'll send you it now. Put it into TeamSpeak. I'll send you it on Steam. You need to definitely watch this, mate. It's not a lot. It's not long, but.
Raider 2, we're set up on the east side of the road. There's two buildings of interest. One on our side, one on yours.
Watch it, actually.
Route in's blocked by trees. Recommend you move out to a flank for a better view. You take the building on your side, we'll take the one on ours. We'll fire on your lead. Watchtower, Raider 1, be advised, in position at Toronto. Ready to move on Raider 2's lead.
Solid copy. Raider 2, execute when ready.
Fucking mad, mate.
shit.
fucking fight him now at 1995. You want to watch this, mate? Crazy.
Negative eyes on Keystone at our current position, Raider 2. Moving to you.
What an hard bastard. Got a special ring and everything, mate. When you King crackers, mate.
Ah, shit. Shit. Couldn't see him anywhere. Oh, they're not going to get us up, are they?
Prepare to move.
Oh, fucking starving? Have you eaten yet?
He was 51 in 95. He's been fighting since he was 10-year-old.
Jesus.
But in 95 he was 51, so he might be dead now.
Yeah.
So he's still fighting Wayne till like nearly 60.
Watchtower, be advised, we're clearing Toronto. Stacking for breach on
I'm not gonna
obvious.
fucking fight with him.
Roger that, Raider 1. Priority is Keystone. Watch arcs, PID all
Can't say this,
packs.
mate. It's
Flicking the
fucking
video
unique.
feed.
It's unique.
Feed established. Go when ready.
It's just so hard, they just never give up. They just, if you watch documentary, mate, you'll see.
On it.
Have you sent it on, what have you sent it on?
Steam.
Steam, right.
Flash. Go, go!
Obviously this was from 95. You can tell where he's just, Fury's got his, Fury's one of his breeds, he said, because he's got like, it's weird, you'll see him explain.
Mm-hmm. Keystone complete. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just gonna pause. Excuse me. Pause this